Back to Thinko Hell, yeah. Back-to-back streams. Hopefully this will be the last one. Take a Sunday break and come back with Wani on Monday. Hey, cartoon collector. Hey, X-Man on. Came to inform you that in the last stream you failed to get into the Mia route. How? Wani gambling, we were trying to get to the Mia jackpot. How do you fail? Really, I have to go stand up to her? I mean, I guess we could do that. Well, it's a good thing I put a save on, like, every decision. I can feel my brain going numb in anticipation, yeah. Well, at least we got the skip function to get through half of the mistakes. Maybe Mia will make Thinko think less, yeah? If you continue the current save, it stays on the Olivia route, but I think it also has content if you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I haven't seen since the first time I played the demo, so there's probably stuff. Alright. Oh yes, our rap... Oh fuck, we have to restart a rap G counter. Fuck, I don't know how many rap Gs we had since we got beat up. Fuck. Well, there goes that joke. I'll take it away anyway. It don't matter. Alright. Stand up for yourself.
What did she just call me? Okay, this will not fly. Fuming to herself now, the girl is already turning her back on me as I call out to her. Hey! Who the hell do you think you are?
Someone should just make a add-on mod to this game where it's just Thinko with a huge fucking head.
Get back here, you scaly fuck.
Give him that Jimmy Neutron style head.
I scramble to my feet to gather the shattered bits of my dignity, but it's a vain attempt.
I saw 7. Know what I'm saying about, since this save, seeing as we're going back. There's plenty of other rap G's dropped after this.
The girl is on me before I could even straighten my back, lifting me up in the air effortlessly. With a smirk on her face,
unless someone wants to go back in the older stream and look at it.
You must be new here, Baldy, so I'll let you off the hook easy this time. The name is Mia, and around here, I make the rules. You see me coming in the hallway. You step away. I need a pencil. You bring me 3. I need my ass wiped. You offer your face.
Oh, God.
Got that?
I keep squirming around in her grasp, unable to break free.
And you never, ever tell me what to do.
Oh, fuck you.
Get with the program, dickwad. Here, this should help you remember.
Ow.
Ow.
When I come to, again, I notice 3 things. Firstly, I'm on my ass again, looking up at the faces gathered
Is this all the
around
same
me.
stuff? That's all the same. Alright, no rats. Someone else do it. We hang out with Liz. We run into Olivia. It was like sometime after this. Yep. Oh, here. Alright. Hey, Robert.
I didn't have time until now to come back and get
Well,
them.
seeing as there was
And
no
so,
more rap G's.
Here I am now.
There wasn't any rap G's. Or any new ones. And the dialogue's mostly the same. I'm going to keep the counter up.
I haven't set a dryer function, so the clothes are all still wet and soggy as hell. I don't want to think about how it'll fuck the fabrics up, but too late for that now, I suppose. Normally, I like the warm and silky feeling of freshly washed textiles against my fingertips. Except this time, it's all but the opposite. Cold and damp and irritating to the touch. I should probably give these another wash, but I cannot be bothered. A rare enough moment for me, not going the extra mile when it's about my clothes. But right now, I don't feel enthusiastic about it at all. I just can't, and I won't. I refuse to. I'll lay them out to dry overnight and we'll see what happens. Almost as if on cue, the door opens and one of the cleaning ladies comes in. Good. Gives me an excellent excuse to leave. As I walk past her, she says, hello or something. Not even sure if it was in English, but I don't look back. For the rest of the day, I only want to unwind and relax. It's what I deserve. And also what I need.
I forget what chapter we're on. 4? Oh no. Is this where the AI stops? Another beautiful morning in Wonderland. Oh god, now I have to be the voice of Thinko. Someone kill me. Getting out of bed, I remember to cancel my alarm this time. 10 minutes to spare. Along with that, today I also remember to go easy with the rubbing of my black eye, even if there's not much pain anymore. The bruise's mere existence still bothers me, though, continuing to ruin my otherwise impeccable aesthetic. To assess the damage, all through my morning bathroom ritual, I try to view my face in the mirror form as many angles as possible. The discoloration has faded some, but it's still annoyingly visible. I very much hate the fact that this is the image that not only I, but most others who see me will associate with my presence here, in this school, because it's just not the look I wanted to sell. For a bit longer, I look for the weirdness in me that everyone else seems to think is there, but all I can see is me. And the bruise. What I also noticed during my inspection, however, is a layer of the thinnest, most subtle, collecting on my chin. Or you mean stubble. Oh, okay, stubble. Okay, I don't like this writing. Can you tell? Collecting on my chin, not enough to merit a shave by far, but certainly most salient from up close. I wonder if anyone will notice it. Probably not, but, well, who knows? I'm definitely curious what someone like Liz would say about it. Has she ever seen a beard? Can dinos grow them? Do they have hair? I mean, she was absolutely astounded that I don't have a tail, so it's very possible she's never seen a human being up close in her life. And I can't really blame her. Is Thinko a boxers are briefs man? He's probably briefs. You can see them on TV and think you know how the other half is, but no, you really don't. Ever since I got here, I find myself asking all these questions, but I never thought I'd have. How do dinos do X? Can dinos do Y? Would it be weird for them if I did Z? Most of these questions aren't even complicated at all, but about normal, mundane, everyday things, and I feel even ever more stupid for not knowing the answers. All week I've been feeling kind of disoriented. I'd call it culture shock, but it's more of a people shock, I think. I probably just haven't found the right circle of friends yet, so it feels like I'm being pulled every which way in each conversation I have. With a sigh, I climb into the shower, soaking myself with warm water for a long time to mentally prepare for the day, until the air feels thicker in here than in the laundry room. If that robs someone else of a non-icy shower, then bad luck for them. But getting back to the topic at hand, it's just that. Man, these dinos are really getting to me. Being with my own kind, it was way different, and that everyone was the same. All the petty non-conformity about shit like skin color and all the forced diversity really feels and all the first diversity feel really stupid now when you just walk down the street and see people with 10-foot long necks, wings, and tails that one could easily classify as a health hazard. Everyone's so different from everyone else, makes me wonder how they can get along at all. Thank you for your sacrifice. You will be remembered for your bravery to read this out loud. Yeah, I hate the dialogue. So we played Wanigamu a bit, and all I've got to say is it's an absolute cinema. In a way so bad it's good. Thinko is Jimmy Neutron, but if he abused Brain Blast for the most insignificant tasks. Do the trike groupies gossip about the stegos? Are the terrorists self-conscious about having short tails? Do the herbivores secretly fear the carnivores? There are so many questions, so many new things that I can barely wrap my head around. Being seemingly the only human in town is definitely no help either. In the end, I will be more like them. Will I be more like them? Should I be? Or should I be the human? I'm absolutely sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that like 99% of the students here see me as just that. The human. Even for the remaining 1% that took the time to get to know me a little, Liz, Ben, and Damien, if they had to find a word or a phrase to refer to me by, I'm sure it would be the human. Or skinny, whatever. I'm not one of those people who push for equity no matter what, but regardless, I need to do better. If folks want to label me, I'd much rather have it be a label of my own choosing, one that isn't just a glorified slur. The cool new guy, you heard about him? The one with the shades? Dude, everyone knows about him, he's like totally awesome. Chuckling to myself, I step out of the shower. No matter how good it feels to just mull under the warm water, I still got a whole day ahead of me. And I can already hear sounds from the morning rush through these thin walls, the first obstacle of the day. So to waste no more time, I quickly brush my teeth and get dressed, and grab the singular notebook I'm bothering to use. The aforementioned rush is just as lively as ever, and it actually takes me some effort to push my way past all the bodies in the hallway. I know, great. Now my shirt's all creased and stuff. Just took it fresh out of the drawer. Which reminds me, I should probably get a clothing iron. The good kind that doesn't use steam. Makes me wonder if anyone else in this place ever takes the time to care for their clothes. I can imagine some of the geekier geeks doing it, like Ben, if they know how to do it in the first place. Not the vast majority, going off all their appearances alone by looking around. Even though it's Thursday already, there are still people I classify as coming home from the after party or the other, ousted from their comfy ditches or from below the tables they happen to pass out under. Alright, Inko G Neutron. The herbivore, the Rhino Rex fears the samurai. I mean, all of the game sucks ass. Even Inko is a total asshole, but sometimes he gets so base that he's better than the original Inko, and that's just beautiful. Actual Inko is kind of a wet noodle, yeah. I'm no stranger to partying myself, but I've always had a certain disdain for people who get wasted for the sake of getting wasted. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at how much I can drink. I'm so hardcore. Yeah, I'll be looking when you throw up at your liver at 42, because that's hardcore, eh? Dumb fucks. Meanwhile, I've arrived at ground floor. Eyeing the vending machines, I try to determine what the best snack is to get. As per the price to filling the taste ratio, I'm going to have to live here, or I'll have to make the most of my money. The peanuts from yesterday were good, but they made me a little thirsty as hell. Let's try this one today. Rice Puffs. I put the change and wait for the machine to, midst of loud whirling, deliver my treat. Damien told me the other day that these fuckers just love to swallow your coins and give nothing in return. But so far, it seems my luck is holding out. Grabbing the Rice Puffs, I make my way to the exit, ready to exit the gloomy interior. Sudden change in light levels blinds me for a second as I step out of the building, and I fix my glasses on instinct, only to then disappointedly be greeted to an equally gloomy outdoors. There are some clouds ahead, not even a few actually, making the muted morning colors appear even more muted. I'm not sure if it rained last night, but I'm sure it looked like it could rain any minute now. And speak of the devil. Once I get my bearings, I spot two very familiar figures standing there in the middle of the path. They don't look to be very happy. No way they could have been fighting again, right? I'm getting kind of tired of that, to be honest. As I get closer, Damien notices me, waving to get my attention. Inko, hi! How you doing, my dude? Hey, D. Ben. I'm fine. Your eye is looking better. Oh, and I should give Ben the most monotone fucking voice ever. Oh yeah, it totally is. Thanks. The conversation dries up after that. All three of us kicking pebbles and shit and doing our best not to look awkward. Though from the glances Ben and Damien keep giving each other, it's clear as day they weren't at all done with their argument when I got here. I'm truly happy they're not trying to drag me into it for several reasons, but most of all, it's because I don't want to take any sides. Would have asked me a couple of days earlier, and I sure as shit would have sided with my man D, but ever since the Mia incident, I feel like I owe Ben one. And let's not forget, he could still end up being my ticket to the heights of society around here. So... okay, let's save this miserable company. First period with Mr. Idekin, right guys? Want to get going? The attention of both dinos fix on me as they make sense of what I just asked. Damien's already opening up his mouth for a reply, but Ben cuts him off. I have some business to attend to, but you guys go ahead. Are you sure it's gonna be... Ben whips around, so fast that I could practically feel the gust of his air jacket is making. Yes, Damien, it will be fine. Okay, but are you sure? Because... I'm sure. Now, if you excuse me... Aw, man. A long minute passes as Damien watches Ben disappear towards the gardens, looking like someone whose new puppy just got run over. I want to ask real bad what this was all about, but I hold my tongue, which is honestly not as easy as I thought it'd be. Instead, to divert his attention as much as my own, I pat Damien on his shoulder, pulling him along as I start walking towards the main building. Come on, pal. We better not be late, right? Ben's a big student council boy. He could take care of himself. Right, sure. He's still visibly under some spell, but at least I can get him to move. We walk for a couple of minutes, with no words being exchanged between the two of us. The silence makes me peek over at Damien again and again, and each time he still looks so fucking miserable that, geez, fine, I simply can't help myself anymore. I'm just about to ask him what the fuck happened back there, when at the same time Damien suddenly straightens his back, flexes his muscles, and opens up his neck flap things with such vigor that they almost smack me in the face. Whoa! After that, without missing a beat, he turns to face me, walking backwards as he does. Man, guess what? Oh, what? I'm so confused about the sudden change of heart that I can barely even get the word out. They fixed the coffee machine in the kitchen. Oh, that's great. Hells yeah, I finally feel like myself. Is that trying to be an excuse of why he's been so under the weather lately? Like, as it was not absolutely fucking obvious, that's because of the constant fighting with Ben. Why lie about it? I mean, just rap G. As I go to the rap G counter. Come on, there we go. Bam. Damien sure can be rude at times. Can be more rude at times than others, but nevertheless. I can understand if he doesn't want to spill his guts in front of me and everything. We've only met a couple of days ago, after all, but does he even want to keep his distance from me this much? That kind of hurts, to be honest. But I do my best to mask the disappointment from my voice. You and your bean water, huh? Shrug. It's good shit. Like what, you don't? Nah, I'm more of a morning person myself. Damn, dude, I envy you. Big time. He turns back the way we were going after that, though the happy-go-lucky expression remains on his face. He looks much more like his usual self than before, that's for sure. We banter a little and make some meaningless small talk, arriving at the classroom shortly after. Alright, what am I missing? I mean, the literal reason why Inko doesn't like Olivia and Wanigamu is she's a fat cripple, ew. Well, I mean, this Olivia is kind of weak sauce compared to the official Olivia. I can't say original Olivia because who's original, really? So I'm just going to say the official Olivia. Even funnier, the fact that they made Olivia even fatter than in Concept Wani, just for Inko to fat shame her, is even more absolute cinema. I just made her more American. Yeah, they gave her the fucking Youper accent to make her more American. Americans be like, so imagine Olivia going to McDonald's. It's literally the same sprite as Beta Olivia, so she's not fatter. We were already using the sprite before Caveman on redesigned it, and we disagreed with her new looks. I remember someone tweeting at Caveman on to make her fatter. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, Ramon. With Ben gone, I sit down in his chair and wait for the class to start. Whatever Damien thinks about me essentially stealing someone else's seat, he's keeping it to himself. Makes me think about some things, though. Could it be the stuff like this is why he doesn't trust me? Like the time on my first day when I wanted to draw into Ben's notebook. Does he think I'm some kind of no-good delinquent, a vagrant, a real asshole? Sure, on some technical level, these aren't very nice things to be doing, but honestly, who cares? I'm not like I'm hurting anyone. I'm just easygoing is all. Well, Damien's being unreasonably judgmental. If that's what he's doing anyway. To get my mind off of it, I look out the window. And note with a frown that there are even more clouds than before, making the classroom appear brighter than it probably really is. Like when in winter you're sitting in a dimly lit room at night, but out there it's pitch black, so it feels like everyone can see you. Feels a bit like that, and it does very little to improve my mood. I frown again, but ultimately there's not much I can do about it. Just like Ben and Damien's episodes, I cannot predict nor control the weather. Mr. Idekins arrives soon after, and I can finally focus on something else other than two dino dudes and all the social drama surrounding them. Good morning, guys and girls. He looks as giddy as he always does, but I think this morning there is a plasticity to his smile, and his tone feels forced too, as if he's making an effort on our behalf to appear cheerful. He doesn't even wait for us to return the greeting. Briefly going through his homeroom bit, the onslaught continues, going over news that I don't particularly care about. Then Mr. Idekins switches over to his art history spiel. Today we will learn about the tilt shift photography and the Benzizer method. It is rather... Okay. We sleep. Ben has never returned. Not during homeroom, anyway. It's not until later in that day that I see him again. For a brief second, as I'm turning a corner going to the next class, I spot Blue Boy. He's surrounded by so many members of what I assume to be the student council. It appears as though he's got his own personal army. Even Liz was with him. I consider dropping by to say hi to her, but they all buzz around Ben so much, awaiting his every order, that I decide to keep my distance. Whatever it is they're doing, it must be a lot of work, and I don't want to get involved. When I thought about volunteering, it definitely wasn't for something like this. Bunch of pricks, huh? Yeah, tell me about it. A voice comes from behind, and at first I answer it nonchalantly, not even thinking about who it might belong to. A second later, I remember. Oh boy, here we go. Take a drink. Holy moly, Wanigamu dev. That must have pissed him off a lot. Oh boy. Those of you who have played this game, is Mia really as bad as people say she is? I'm new to the fandom. Oh boy. Make Olivia fatter. Yeah, Olivia gets fatter as Thinko's head gets bigger. Anyways, good luck with development, boys. OG Wani isn't a gem, but it's definitely something interesting. I don't know. There's a lot of monologuing. Fuck, not you again. Nice eyeliner, faggot. No thank you. I don't like rude boys, you know. My hands curl up into fists so hard, I'm sure my knuckles turn white. I hate this girl so fucking much. But it's not like I could do anything about it. Not unless I wanted another black eye. Thank you for the compliment. I forced the words out in between my teeth, as if I was saying a really bad slur. What was that? Didn't hear ya. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you who? Thank you, Mia. That's ma'am to you. Let me hear it. Come on now, you wouldn't want to lose my patience, would you? Besides, you should be glad I'm going easy on you for being new. That's another thing you should thank me for, now that I think about it, so go on. Thank you, ma'am. God, I hate this girl. I hate her with all of my being. Luckily, she loses her interest in me at this point. No wonder. Who would find a spineless worm that I apparently am who would find a spineless worm that I apparently am interesting? Yeah, right. Now piss off. Not waiting for my response, she turns the corner, moving on to pester Ben and company, though not before slapping me with the tip of her tail for good measure. Her tail spikes are so big, I have to actively evade her unless I want a free haircut and lobotomy. As the appendage disappears from my view, a thought crosses my mind that I should grab it, yank her back, and kick the living shit out of that cunt. But I know better. Grab a drink. Nah, we appreciate your streams, not to be offensive, but you're an excellent example of someone not in the intended audience. We still took a lot of your critiques, yeah. There's a lot of bloat. There's so much bloat that it rivals original Olivia. Wani, despite being a lot longer than Snoop, doesn't flesh out its side characters as much as they could have. I think the fanfic where Anon is in Wani does a good job with Mia. Are you talking about wanting to kiss that Snoop? If you need some help with art, I can gladly help. Plus, I know a bunch of people that can draw and stuff. When is all the simping gonna pay off? Okay, never mind. I understand why people dislike her now. Thank you for the offer, but I must decline. We have others approach us before, but we don't want to take on new people right now. Alright. Alright, I read that. If that makes me an asshole, then so be it. Not that I've been having a good day so far. It was below average, if anything, but now all morsels of my good mood had dissipated. To make things worse, I can hear the students around me whisper to each other, pointing at me when they think I'm not looking. Mia knocking me on my ass in the cafeteria hasn't made the news yet. Well, me groveling before her surely will. And that's just so not the kind of thing I'm looking for. Throughout the rest of the day, I keep a low profile. Mia has successfully killed my appetite for studying and socializing both. With Damien, I talk some, but not a whole lot. His concern shows, but after a polite yet firm refusal on my part to talk about it, he drops the subject, for which I'm grateful. Even now that classes are over, my mood hasn't improved much. I'm basically on autopilot, making my way to the girls' dorms without really thinking about it. The heavy clouds above still hasn't let up, making me feel even worse about this whole ideal. If I get drenched to shit all because of Olivia, honestly, I don't know what I'd do. Get helplessly mad like I am about everything else, I suppose? I know it's wishful thinking, but if I really do hope that the crocodile girl won't keep me there for too long with another one of her weirdo conversations, I want to get this thing done as fast and painless as possible. Maybe even grab a smoke on my way back. Lately, I've been trying to lay off, but after a day like this, Raptor Jesus knows I need the blessing of that sweet, sweet nicotine. As I come upon the girls' dormitory building, a figure grabs my attention. Oh no! Olivia's dad! Oh, he's looking rough. It's only for a couple of seconds as we walk past each other. Some older dino fella. He gives me a look too. He's vaguely familiar, but I can't place him. He must be a janitor or something. Maybe a gardener. Someone I've seen from the corner of my eye once and decided they're not worth my time. He looks like that anyway. Some no one. And just like that, he's the last piece of thought. Wait, that's the last piece of thought I've wasted on him. Oh yeah, that's the name. What do you mean, the name? Oh yeah, the bloat compared to real Japanese VNs, a more stable of the game than Snoop Game and Wani, have blocks of just narrations on a static screen. Inko is at least doing stuff, considering the start of KS. I don't know, it's a lot of bloat. And it's not like I go out of my way to play Japanese VNs unless you count like what is it? Hotel Dusk. But even then there's not bloat. There's things happening. No name, I'm not sure if you know, but this is a mod. Mia is a bully in Wani. Without getting into dev drama, she just seems to be mean for no reason in game. People are down bad for her anyway. Alright. I navigate through the building without getting lost. Thankfully, in a matter of mere minutes, I'm standing in front of the door to Olivia's room. The nameplate on it reading, same as before, Olivia A. Gator. I sigh, knocking on the door and doing my best to prepare for what is to come. Hold on. Just a second. A second, she says, though as per usual, it takes her almost a full minute to get to the door. Hello there, my favorite bald postal worker. What's up? Wow, she sure is full of energy today. Probably not a good sign. Yeah, hi. I'm just dropping by wait, shit. I look down at my hands and notice the absence of school supplies in them. Oh fuck, I forgot to pick up her shit from Mr. Idekin. It must be that I was too preoccupied thinking about the inevitable doom of my reputation and all the rest that comes with that fact. Rubbing my temples, I flatly wave a hand at Olivia. No, never mind. Apparently, I have brain damage. Oh, what kind? The forgot your shit and waste everyone's fucking time kind. Why? Why, what does it look like to you? That's exactly the kind it looks like to me. Sigh. My whole body deflates, all the remaining strength I had in me vanishing at once. God fucking shit fucks, I can't believe I couldn't even do one single thing right today. I failed to support my friends, failed to stand up for myself, and apparently failed to play delivery guy too. Now how simple is that? Well, I suppose it's too complicated for the likes of little old me. Hey, it's okay. Don't take it too hard. No what? Shit, not paying attention. I probably let my disappointment show. Getting a little embarrassed herself, Olivia looks back inside her room for a second. I haven't actually done any studying this week, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I appreciate you coming here and all. It's just that I've been working on something. I didn't have much time for anything else. No. Wow, it sure is good to know that I've been playing Repo Man for absolutely no fucking reason whatsoever. Makes me feel all better about it, truly. And who cares if she's studying or not anyway? It doesn't make my day any less shitty. I am the victim here. That's it. It's not me who has brain damage. It's everyone else. The whole damn world. It's a conspiracy and everyone is in on it. The puppet master and the marionettes, and I'm dancing to their tunes. Well, if it was a funeral march, maybe. I sigh again, tired of everything, just everything. What have you been working on? I don't even know why I ask, not like I care, and not like I'll get the normal answer either. No. I fully expect Olivia to go on a tangent about the meaning of soul and reincarnation or some shit that has nothing to do with anything. Nothing sensible, at any rate. I guess I'm just going through the motions till the conversation finally ends. Well, hey, want to come and see him? Him? Yeah, I mean, I was putting on some touches just now and trying to figure out what's the best Dino Maintenance song to go with them. She's already turning around with her chair, hands on the doorknob as she says all this, and I'm left wondering. What is happening? Is she seriously inviting me into her room, just like that? If only this was easy. Wait, if only it was this easy with other dinos or other girls too. Ask them one question and poof, bedroom time. The thought is so comical that I almost have to suppress a laugh, nearly missing Olivia's next question. I'm not sure if Dino Maiden's the best choice either. Like for the theme, you know? She's opening the door now, and I can indeed hear some sort of rock music that's been muffled by the wooden panel this entire time. Would Snoop Baton be better? Inko, you're you. What do you think about? Olivia's already past the door as she stops. Words cutting off mid-sentence. I nearly bump into her. It's so sudden. I take a step back while she whips around with her wheelchair, looking looking me top to bottom with the serious and analytical gaze. Huh, what's wrong? Nope, bye. With that, and a sharp nod, she shuts the door on me so hard, the draft almost knocks my sunglasses off. What the fuck? What's happening? Is this some kind of dino joke? No. I put my ear against the door, but the only thing I can hear is the music. But... Well, fuck you too, then. I don't even want to go in. That's right, I want to get out of here ASAP, didn't I? Make my day, bitch. See if I care. I turn away from the door, mumbling under my breath. Fucking Olivia, I swear to God, I will make this her loss. I'll be the best in the whole school, the whole town, the whole world. I'll... check chat real quick. Yeah, but things are happening here. You're just not really interested in... You're not interested in them. We don't need to hear every little detail, dude. We're not Thinko autistic here. If you're hearing Inko's opinions on stuff and him exploring the settings isn't fun, then it just isn't. We should just have choices to hear what Inko thinks or not. Here's a selection of choices of where Inko wants to think. Should I think about the future? Should I think about bathroom time? Should I think about Mr. Idekin? I don't know. There's just so much bloat. I see that message being retracted. Not sure how Mia would respond to being called cute, either tsundere or rage. I like this Olivia design. I'm not a fan. Second Mia flag coming up soon. Alright. Huffing and puffing to myself for a little while longer, and being totally justified about it, I leave that highly esteemed establishment behind, power walking all the way to my room in the other dorm building. Being rejected by a fat girl and a crippled one at that, oh, that's gotta be a new low, definitely. Just who does she think she is anyway, turning me away like that? Fuming to myself, I grab the pack of cigarettes I've hidden taped to the underside of my desk, then waltz to the balcony. I don't care what it takes. Today I'm going through that stupid door, one way or another. Huh? Wait, what's this? Approaching the door, I notice that there's already is a plastic ID card wedged between the door and its frame. Could this be? Cupping my hands against the glass pane, I look out to the balcony. Unfortunately, though, the sun has already started to set, so I can't see a whole lot outside. Not like there's much I should be seeing. Even if Damien is out there, the whole point of sneaking out is to hide from prying eyes. My hand gravitates towards the door handle, but I hesitate. I've only seen Damien do this trick once, and it's not like I was paying a lot of attention back then. If I let the card slip from its place, will it trigger the alarm immediately? Or would that happen only if I close the door without it? In the end, I decide it's not worth the risk. I might be angry, but I'm not angry enough to do something stupid. Instead, I clink on the glass to get the attention of whoever is out there. Psst, hey, open the door! I listen, but there's no reaction. Psst, is anybody out there? Trying again, a bit louder. This time I hear a rustling sound, and soon Damien's chummy, smiling face appears on the other side of the glass. Inko? Hold on. He motions for me to step back. Then, while keeping the card against the frame, he opens the door for me. I quickly slink out before the alarms could go off. Thanks, man. Sure thing. Sup? I collapse onto the railing, lighting a smoke for myself. What is up is that I hate this gay world. Huh? What are you talking about? What's wrong? He stands next to me, inspecting me with a concerned gaze. Looking back at him, I savor the taste of nicotine in my mouth for a few seconds before answering. Damien, despite all of his problems, seems absolutely fine. If I didn't know, I sure as shit couldn't have told him that this walking embodiment of glee could ever have had a bad day, let alone week-long fight with his best friend. I just now noticed, too, that he has his art book with him, the one he showed me on the first day here, open to a random page with a half-finished sketch. It's a full-page drawing of yet another dinosaur, a pterodactyl girl, I think, wearing what appears to be a punk goth getup. It's quality work, like always. I could have probably counted the number of feathers on the wings if I wanted to. Even with this work, even in this work in progress state. I guess I just interrupted Damien mid-doodle. I mean, as if this was the most important thing he could be doing right now. And I don't get it. Man, D, how do you do it? How do I do what? This! Helpless and unable to properly explain what I want to say, I point at his whole self in the end of my cigarette, the embers leaving a trail in the air as I do so. Just how do you keep keeping on? And how are you this damn happy all the time? It's just, I'm having such a shit week, dude. It's not even funny. I turn back to the railing, flicking my half-finished cigarette away and watching it fall. Immediately after, I light another. You mean Mia? Bah! Yeah, of course I mean Mia, and Ben, and Liz, and Mr. Edekin, and you, and Olivia. And everyone else, too. I'm working so hard to, be someone, but no matter what I do, it's one step forward, two steps back. And now, on top of all that, I'm running out of time. You only get one chance at a first impression, one chance at being a novelty. Now I'll forever be known as that human, or God forbid, if I ever merit a suffix to my label, that human Mia laid out on the cafeteria. I hate this fucking place. Damien stays silent for a while after that, his normally jovial, cheerful expression replaced by a rather serious one. I really do want to hear what he has to say, even more so if it's going to be something actually meaningful, and not some inane shit people say like, it's going to be okay. Whenever I hear someone say something like that, instantly it makes me want to punch them, right in the face, because you literally just told them that everything sucks, and all they can come up with is denying it. Bitch, I don't need ignorance, I need a solution, damn it. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe you're looking at it all wrong. I watch Damien as he puts his cigarette out, carefully placing the butt into a nearby ashtray, but I have absolutely no idea what he's talking about. What? I mean, it's like... Okay, what did Olivia do to you that's so bad? That fat fuck? I gesture at Damien wildly, the anger inside rising again. Well, she did just slam the door in my face today, and for literally no reason. 1 second she's inviting me in, and the next thing I know, I'm headbutting the door. So there's that minor teeny weeny little detail. Huh, that's odd. Doesn't sound like her. Odd? Yeah, odd is exactly what Olivia sounds like. My eyes wander over to that other building. I have a general idea where her room should be, so by counting the windows I can pinpoint it pretty quickly. Huh. The lights are still on. For a second it makes me wonder just what she could be doing in there. The thing it apparently took her all week to do. Him. Whatever could she have meant by that? And why am I even thinking about it? Weirdo that she is, she's probably naming her projects or some stupid shit like that. I can't totally imagine the lonely sack of shit sitting in her room, talking to the furniture. Because I'm like 10,000% sure it's the only way she'll ever have friends. Hey Tom, do you mind if I open your drawer a bit? I just need a paintbrush. Why yes, Helen, my dear chair, I do think I have another cup of coffee. Only if Bob would cooperate. He's so rude. Wasn't serviceable for whole 2 days this week. Oh, this is so stupid. I would try to see things from Olivia's point of view, even with how angry I am with her. Really, I would. It's just I'm afraid that if I did that, I'd only get a headache. Following Damien's example, I snuffed the remainder of my smoke in the ashtray. Why did I even have to become her delivery boy anyway? Like, couldn't have Mr. Idekin dump that shit on someone else, or better yet, do it himself? Shrug. I don't know, bro, but if I had to guess, I think he just wants you to make some friends. I mean, you being new here and all. Well, yeah, that's exactly what Mr. Idekin said about it too, but... Man, who cares? What do you mean? Huh? I don't get you. What? What's there to get? She's an asshole. That's pretty much the size of it. No, that's not, like... You want to be popular, but you don't want to have friends? That's like... I don't even know if I should call that pointless or just plain stupid. Stupid? What? I turned to Damien, looking him in the eye, trying to figure out just what the hell he means. Because I could easily think of a certain blue dinosaur staring him right in the face when it comes to having your own legions of minions to order around. That's the power of popularity. I've never cared about being popular, and I still have friends. We're friends too, aren't we? Yeah, friends. So that's why you're blocking. Blocking? Blocking what? Fuck sticks. It's only as I hear Damien question that I realize what I just said. I know I so didn't fucking want to bring that shit up, but better bull my way out of it now. I mean, if he's so adamant to not care about what I'm going through, do I want to care about what he's going through? Oh God. Other choice. Alright, might as well go check chat. Man, I played this mod with some guys on Godman, Inko's face. It's one complete raffle. And it looks as funny as possible. I, who make 3 projects, think it's not bad. Gotta run. Good luck with me. Chat's dead today, and I don't blame them. Leave, salt, scorch earth. Force Damien to tell the truth. Well, is this a Mia flag? I think this would probably be the Mia flag, wouldn't it? Fuck it. Yeah, no, I don't. I really, really don't. Damien, sincerely, fuck you. Excuse me? He's taken aback by my words, or at least he acts like he is. Whichever the case is, I couldn't care less. You heard me. You don't even care enough for me to not lie to your fucking... Wait. You don't even care enough for me to not lie about your fucking feud with Ben. Like as if it wasn't fucking obvious. Like I can't hear that shit in my room at all times because the walls are made out of paper. A driver? Who's driver? No, shut up. Damien changes his name to Driver. He was wearing this costume the whole time. He was the taxi driver. I see a shtick. No, shut up. You don't care. I don't care. Fine, and that's that. Without waiting for his answer, I turn my back to Damien. Despite the show I'm putting on, I feel some hesitation and maybe a pang of guilt in doing so. I'm not exactly sure how we ended up in this situation, but here we fucking are. Lingering for a moment, I give Damien one last chance to stop me. How is Zinko going to get back in? He doesn't even know. But he doesn't. Fine. Without another word, I storm off, not even daunted that I may fuck up the opening of the emergency door. I watched closely enough how Damien pulled off his trick when he opened the door for me, and I mean, even if I do fuck it up, it's him out there, not me, so I don't care about him getting into trouble right now. Luckily for him, I managed to get through the door no problem. So, shit, now what? I could go back to my room, but suddenly I feel like anywhere else is better than inside this fucking building. I don't want to risk Damien knocking on my door to make up either. I could just ignore him if that happens, but whatever. I need some air, I think. Ironic, seeing as I was just out on the balcony. Using the same trick on the other door, by guesstimating where the sensor should be, I get into the fire escape, a staircase right next to the cake layer of the balconies for each floor. To avoid being seen by the receptionist using stairs I'm not supposed to, I get out of the first floor balcony and drop down from there. The lower balconies are wider than are wide wait, the lower the balconies wait. The lower the balconies, the wider they are, like a pyramid, so I round the building too while I'm at it. I bruise my chest and arms a little going over the railing, but I feel like it's preferable to twisting an ankle or busting a kneecap or getting caught. With the sun mostly set, it's kind of getting dark out here, though not yet too dark. I'm on the other side of the dormitory building now, the one facing away from the campus proper, and it's quite obviously less developed. While the campus itself and the walkways are... God damn it, my fucking mucus is getting in again. On it are all warmly lit up. Back here, its only sources of light that seems to be the row of the windows ahead, with the occasional fly trap or nightlight near the door staff members probably use. With the light pouring from the proper part of the campus, though, all the shadows appear that much more starker, contrast, and practically enveloped by shrubbery. And yet there seems to be a walkway trampled onto the grass, leading to in between some trees behind the bushes, meaning that this place isn't totally devoid of life, so looks like that's where I'll be going. Should be perfect for all my delinquent needs. I have no idea where the path leads, of course, but I can't shake the feeling that I want to be anywhere else but where I currently am. Worst case scenario, I'll find the local bad boy hideout, or maybe even a hobo tent. I doubt there would be any actual hobos squatting on the glorious St. Hammond campus, but I entertained the idea nonetheless. I'm pretty sure I could beat up some half-drunk, doped-up homeless guy anyway. I wonder, did Mr. Ideken see through the flimsy excuse I made about the black eye? Sure, I had Ben backing my story up, but at least I don't have to worry about Mia breathing down my neck about snitching on her. Oh, whatever. The dim light of the dormitory building is slowly fading away beneath the treetops, leaving me to use my phone to light the way. That makes everything else harder to see, but once again, breaking a leg would be much worse. Plus, I don't want to fall over and stain my clothes. I have to be careful already, not to get too much dirt on my shoes. Man, Chad is truly dead. I don't blame him. Eventually, I find myself playing so close attention to where I'm stepping, I realize that I'm not even thinking about anything one would expect to think about during a late evening walk like this. I mean, isn't this exactly when solutions should come to you, like during a shower or when taking a crap? Because they sure as shit aren't coming to me. I sigh and for a while just focus on where I'm going. Path isn't straight either, twisting and turning around the trees and rocks every now and again. When making one such turn, I'm surprised to see a brick wall appear next to me. Must be the wall surrounding the school. It's much less posh here than near the gates, all weather damaged and graffitied up. My instincts tell me that there's a hangout spot nearby. Flashing my phone's light to bend the path behind me, lo and behold, a couple of huddled together lawn chairs, and some ashtrays are thrown about. Soda and beer cans come into view. Looks like my instincts were exactly right. Immediately, my first thought is about whether or not staff and the teachers know about this place. Maybe some of them do. It'd be impossible not to, but looks like they allow its existence even if they don't approve of it. Gotta let teens have their controlled rebellion, or else they might do worse. I consider sitting down here for a while to maybe get some actual worthwhile thoughts onto my head over a smoke. But I don't know. You're always thinking, buddy. I don't even know what I don't know. Like, I just feel so out of place. With a frown, I turn my attention from a hideout spot and look to where the rest of the path would lead me. Good ending. Thinko slips on the stairs, rolls down the stairs, and just gets isekai'd into purple stank adventures as Evil Inko. I remember Evil Inko. I think that's when the game actually crashed. Like it was his dad or something. It was just basically Inko but evil. Man, I'd rather be doing that, honestly. This is killing me. This is killing my soul. I'm becoming soulless. Is there another destination later down the line, or is that just the way the circle around to the girls' dorm, or some other building's back door? Straining my eye, I think I can make out a light past the trees. Couldn't be more than another 100 meters or so. For better or worse, I decide to go that way. I can always come back here if whatever out there ends up being more disappointing. My hopes immediately are low enough, but I guess being picky about it would defeat the whole purpose of wandering aimlessly. Left, right, left, right. I'm trying to keep my head as empty as possible to give it a fighting chance for any sentient thought to cross my subconscious, and focus on the path in front of me. If nothing else, at least it looks well trodden. Gives me some hope that it'll take me somewhere half decent if people regularly use it. And what do you know, a couple more meters in, and I start to see scattered around some of these white gravely pebbles that parks and beaches sometimes have. Soon as I pass the tree line, the path itself widens out too, joining into some actual laid-down gravel road thing. Lifting my head up, I see the kind of floodlight shining over this area of the campus, as if on a... Wait, what's that noise? Ah! Finally! Finally! No more thinking! Only dying! We win, bros, we win. I think I was very good at thinking. He does it a lot. We win. Oh no, he's still thinking! Hit him again! Suddenly, something collides into me with the force of a runaway train. And the next thing I know... Ha! Gotcha. Oh wait, it's Mia, isn't it? Ha! Gotcha. Oh no. Oh no, her legs! Mia, do you need a wheelchair? The fuck are you doing out here, you little twat? Huh? What the? What an arrogant smirk plastered across her face. Mia shoves a scaly, sweaty hand in my face as I lay on the ground beneath her. As a mod. Accept the help. Begrudgingly, and not even a little bit skeptical, I reach for Mia's hand. I think she's trying to play nice here, make amends for all the time she's been an asshole to me. I mean, okay, she tackled me, but she said gotcha, right? Like when pulling a prank. And she hasn't even sucker punched me yet or anything. Not even as my fingers are mere inches away from touching hers. Only for her to pull a last-second sight, too. Instead of helping me up, deliver a sharp slap onto my already burning cheek. You really thought that. Not in your dreams are you touching me, little man. Grinding my teeth mutely, I gather the remainder of my non-existent dignity and picking myself up from the ground. Final Mia flag's coming up. Oh, I fucked up. Okay. Well, we'll go back. Sure. That's just me. Smack it. Oh, fuck off! Smacking the hand away, I gather the remainder of my barely existent dignity and get up from the ground. Mia steps back with an almost amused expression on her face. Fine, have it your way, Inko. Dusting my jacket and pants off, I shoot her a raised eyebrow, having called me by my name just like that. You know my name? Duh, of course I know the name of the one human dude in school. That's a thing people know? No, that's a thing I know. Everyone else knows that you're my bitch. Fuck you, cunt. Don't you dare talk to me like... Right as Mia raises her arms, preparing a punch, the floodlight shining over us suddenly jumps and slows, heavily clapping noises coming from its direction. Way to go, my man. You got a thing for getting beat up by chicks. Makes you really go hard. Huh? Who's? Oh no. Who's this supposed to be? Is this like buff Peter Griffin? blinding us both. The lights closes in. I could barely make out the silhouette of some large dude coming out from the darkness. It's kind of intimidating, at least for me. At least for me it is. Mia, on the other hand, who obviously knows this guy, isn't fazed whatsoever. Don't encourage him. Not enough that he gets the gall to speak without permission. She stresses the last few words with a low growl, flashing me a glare. What did you expect after giving him a bruise like that, huh, Cupcake? That he'd learn from it? But apparently he's dumb as a rock. At that, she turns properly to face me, looking me over head to toe. I thought that if you were not, that you're not tough, at least you'd be smart. But do you even have anything worthwhile about you? He's got some spine at least, don't he? You told me that this guy stood up to you in the cafeteria. Yeah, for like 2 seconds. Still. Are you serious? Wait, are you seriously taking his side in this? No, I just don't want to see you be as stupid as he is. You're much better than that. Gee, thanks. Oh god. The second human in the school. Why does it look like he's got like a flesh beard? Or it's bad coloring. Oh, he is rough. Please don't do what I think you're doing. Me? Oh. Having made that observation, the dude lowers the torch, and to my great amazement, another motherfucking human. But I thought I was... Who even is he? The coach here? Some PE teacher? No way I wouldn't have seen him in the hallways if he wasn't faculty. No, this must be like, maybe a personal trainer? Wait, what the fuck am I even thinking? If he's with Mia, I don't want to fucking know where he came from. For all I care, he could just be her boyfriend. I could very well see Miss Dino Supremacy do that, but... What's your deal anyway, kid? His question tears me from my thoughts, and what's more, I'm not exactly sure what he means. Uh-huh. What are you doing here? No, the better question is, what are you doing here? I turn to Mia, addressing my next words directly at her. Shouldn't you be out there making someone's life misery right now? I have plenty of time for that so long as chicken shit little faggots like you come to this school. Holy fucking shit, can you cut that crap out? It's not like I just so love being here. I hate this fucking place and all the assholes in it. I swear, if your goal is to get me to leave, I'll sign off on this course first fucking thing this morning. What is your problem? The fuck have I done to you that's so bad? I literally just punched you. Once. Grow the fuck up. Punched me? Yeah. You don't get it? That fucking punch made me lose all my cred. This week was supposed to be the chance I made a big first impression on the people here. But the only thing that they got to know about me is me sitting on my ass with a black eye, and now I'm a fucking laughingstock. I'm so low in the pecking order, even some cripple has no problem talking down to me. Bah, what a fucking crybaby. He's got a point. What fucking point? Don't tell me now that I should be soft on him because he's... Want to have a strong intro? Wait. Wanting to have a strong intro makes sense. You don't go on stage like a bunch of limp dicks neither. No words, huh? I wouldn't have had any either. Just who is this guy anyway? Whatever. So what are you gonna do about it? Do about it? Yeah, do about it. What are you gonna do about it? Does she want me to say that I'll try and fight her? Take my revenge, or... There's a glint in Mia's eyes that I've never seen before. Although I could just be hallucinating that with the floodlights still partly shining over us. Whichever the truth is, I don't get it. I don't get it why she's so worked up, busting my balls all about this. What's it to you? At that, she shrugs. There's a couple of seconds of silence until the mystery guy interjects again. You said you know Olivia. You're her friend? Or what's going on between you two? Friends? Try fucking again. Teachers are making me pity cater to her disabled ass, and all I got in return was a door slammed in my face. No surprises there. Pinching the bridge of my nose, I sigh, trying to rub out some of the frustration welling up in me. What the fuck am I even doing? Discussing all this with these two? Perhaps Mia heard what I just said. Perhaps she didn't. Still, she steps closer. So that's it? That's you? Me? You want to be the cool guy? Is that what you're about? Sounds fucking stupid. At least I have some ambition. What do you do? Gonna hassle losers for living forever? Or for a living forever? Oh my god. Tailbone screaming. That's great. Oh, chat. Is that Jack Black from Brutal Legend? No, that'd be better. Alright. He's got you there, Cupcake. Keep telling you that one day you'll... Not in the mood for a lecture right now. It ain't gonna be. I said I'm not in the mood. Suit yourself. Mia sighs at that, looking away into the darkness. I guess there are some things, after all, that get to her. Giving me one last look over her shoulder, Mia turns away, falling into step without further thought. The large guy next to me turns in unison with her, shining the light to where she's going. I idle, not exactly sure if this is the end of our conversation or what. I don't really have anything to say to either of them. I'm more than happy to leave without having to say goodbye to Mia, just on the off chance she decides to teach me another lesson. Hey, kid. Inko, that's your name. That right? Huh? Oh, yeah, Inko. I don't care what you think about either of us here, but take this from me. You'll never know which way your life will be going. Up, down, sideways. It's all bullshit anyway. Do what you gotta do and don't give a crap about no-name high school wannabes. Huh? Where's he going with all this? I don't really get what you mean, sir. Look at her. Oh no. Oh no, she's anorexic. He makes a pointing gesture with the torch he's holding, shining it over Mia as she makes her way across the bend to the opposite side of the track. Her movements fluid and uncharacteristically dexterous for how brutish she usually is. Makes her appeal almost graceful now in comparison. What secrets does your tailbone whisper? It's pain. It's deformed and it's in pain from 5 years of being fucked up. With the guy, we watch her go for a few moments before he clears his throat to get in my attention again. She's my daughter! Oh god. I need to drink. What the fuck? This is cringe, dude. This is cringe. Excuse me, what the fuck? What you're... Yeah, I get it, but it's the truth. Half the truth, anyway. She's got a new daddy now, and I ain't much in the picture for more than twice a month. Getting divorced sucks, kid. It sucks bad. Is this to insult Spider? I'm sure well, I don't even know if he knows of this mod, but I'm sure he'd probably be a little annoyed. Magic pain tailbone, what is your wisdom? Its wisdom wants me to die. That's it. Didn't think back in high that it was gonna happen to me. No one does. But you ain't gotta let yourself become your worst mistakes. So don't stress it. Do what you want to do, because 20 years from now, your life will go down the shitter anyway. Wow, now that's some fucking life advice right there. Beg his pardon if I don't take it. Thanks. Don't need to thank. Don't need no thanks from the likes of you. Oh, but hey, don't you tell anyone about me and her, here? Not even her. You know she'll find you if you do. Right. Then why'd he tell me in the first place? Man, this conversation's starting to weird me the fuck out. And what, does Mia even know that? No, that's impossible. I guess he means he doesn't want Mia to know that what he told me. For a moment, I consider what this means for me, what I could possibly do with this information, but I don't really get anywhere. Like he said, were I to tell anyone, and I'd get more than a black eye for it from Mia. In fact, I should probably use the opportunity to leave before she gets back, just on the off chance I'd actually let it slip right now. So without further ado, I take my leave, saying only a short goodbye to the dude. He doesn't humor me, which is with much of a reply either. He just waves me off without really looking in my direction. Moving back towards the trees and the path, I begin to consider if the last 10 minutes really had happened, or if it was just a very elaborate nightmare I'm having. Looking back briefly to the tree line, I see Mia finish her lap and jog up to the guy who is apparently her biological father. She says something I can't make out, looking in my direction. There's the mucus. In this darkness, I can't see her face, but I still feel her gaze on me. And then she flips me the bird. Classic. I return the salute, then tear my attention away from her and quickly make my way back up to the path of the dorms to the safety of my room. I can luckily avoid the security guard now patrolling the building and climb the fire escape to my floor. I stay awake for a couple more hours, tossing and turning as I try to make sense of what just happened and of this day in general. Damien, although I half expected him to knock on my door with a well-rehearsed apology, never came. I guess our friendship, if I could ever call it that, is now officially done with. Can't believe that all of the fucking people in this place, it might just be Mia who wastes the most thought on my miserable existence. Ugh. Dude, what? What do you mean, what? Oh, it turned into Mia. Oh no. Oh no, we're locked in. That's how he looks in real life. It's actually Spider, but put into the game. Yeah, Spider's the dad. Oh, this info about her should be counted as Rap G. Oh, oh yes, salted pretzels. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Gotta get reset up here. More Mia lore than base game, yeah. That's actually true. Let me take that. Oh, no. We're double BRB. No, there we go. Not that much for chat. All right. Salted pretzels. They're definitely more pricier than the rice puffs, but I've decided to splurge. Putting in a couple of quarters, I wait for my treat to be served. Then, shoving the packet into my pocket, I step out into the sunlight. It's morning now, and I have 5 minutes till classes should start. Yesterday definitely was something, so I'm determined to make the most of the today. Not really sure what that should entail, though. Wish I could say it was merely back to square one, but that's not quite true. My reputation is ruined, for instance, which is so much more worse than having no reputation at all. And not only have I severed ties with pretty much everyone I got to know here, I've done so bitterly. Olivia, I don't mind that much if I never get to talk to that fat ass again. She dug her own grave. But as for Damien, I can't help but let my fists ball up as I think about the shit he pulled. But as my fists unclench, letting go of their tension, as my thoughts fleet across Ben and Liz. I mean, sure, Ben I honestly don't care about. Unfortunately, though, I have a feeling that any kind of chance I had with Liz is I lost. After how I shouted at her the other day, even if she did forgive me. It all leaves me with feelings of emptiness in my chest. And then, there's Mia. I'm really not sure what to think about her at this point. I'm still scared of her, first and foremost, but I feel like there's more than meets the eye with her. For instance, having a human father was definitely not something I could have guessed. That was... What was that crap he went on about, too? That I shouldn't care about the very community I live in? Sounds like some cope Olivia would say. Shaking my head, I try to shake these thoughts off altogether and focus on my surroundings instead. Even though the clouds from yesterday are still hanging around out near the horizon, the sun's rising light comes at an angle that lights up the quad and paints a warm, glowy contrast to the dark sky. It makes for a kind of a tranquil scene that's hard to come by, like a drawn-out moment just before the storm. A storm whose wind I can already feel coming in, biting gently into my skin and in my jacket. Still, it's one of those rare moments where you really gotta pause and find joy in the little things. That one random bench between the bushes there. I wonder if that's the local kissing bench, or a hideout for delinquents like the ones I found yesterday. Is it a safe haven for nerds escaping the noise of the cafeteria? Or like, damn, look at those benches waving in the wind, filling the air around with the pleasant hummy susurrus of dancing leaves. I love to draw, but something like that is essentially impossible to put on canvas. It could be the shine reflecting off of windows. How many of them have sleepy, tired student faces watching me cross the yard, wishing they spent more time outside this morning instead of doing the right thing by being punctual? Every now and again, you really gotta look at things from someone else's view, so you can be sure that your life isn't lame like theirs. It's a nice confidence boost. Maybe I should take the rest of the day easy like this too. God knows I have no plans anyway. Briefly, I look in the direction of where I think the gravel track should be, half expecting Mia to be there, still running laps. She isn't, of course, which is both a relief and not. I'm relieved because it puts some distance between today's events and yesterday's, so I can almost convince myself that it really didn't happen. But at the same time, not knowing where Mia is at any given time kind of puts me on edge, like in a bad horror movie. I consider lighting up and getting some of the stress out, but I know I wouldn't have had the time to properly savor it, not unless I wanted to be seriously late. Arriving slowly at the main building, in my head I go over what my day will look like. I think I share all my classes with Damien today, no electives. Will he try to apologize to me? I kinda wonder where he is, because I couldn't find him in the dorms. He committed suicide off the balcony with a rope. Then again, he probably left. Oh yeah, didn't Damien say he was going to leave because of like family issues and shit? I still kind of remember. I still remember that. Thinko doesn't know what to think. Oh no. Thinko's gonna do his think. Alright, Then again, he probably left way before I even got out of the shower. I don't even think I seen him be late for any classes ever, so it's doubtful I'll run into him. Strictly speaking, the only people out here by now should be the janitors and perhaps members of the student council. Ben! Well, well, well. Maybe I couldn't find Damien, but at least I got his blue counterpart. Not to imply that I actually wanted to. I know I don't have to talk to him, technically speaking, but we're the only two people out here. If I walk past him, he'd notice and think I'm rude. What's more is if everyone else to see me, they'd think I'm rude too. Still, I entertain the idea of ignoring him as I slowly make my way towards Blue Boy. As I approach, probably hearing my footsteps, Ben turns around to face me. That's why I notice the mucus. That's why I notice that he's still on the phone, having less than friendly conversation with someone. Like usual, when seeing me, he promptly shuts up and continues with a somewhat softer tone. Listen, I must go now. Say hi to her for me. No, it'll be fine. You just make sure that you have a good time. With that, he ends the call, and while I have no idea what it was about or who could have been talking to, still, it's clear as day he meant the last part sarcastically. Inko. Ben! I'm not sure where I should start. I have less than nothing to say to this dude, and I'm fairly sure that it's the same for him too. Plus, taking a better look at Ben, I noticed some things about him that changed my mind about this whole ordeal. His hair is messy, and so are his clothes. The cuffs of his jacket aren't buttoned up. Even his normal, immaculate glasses are dirty, smeared with fingerprints. His face, too, is different. Usually he has this calm, judgmental look going on, stoic like he's so far above this earthly squalor of regular mortals. But today his eyes just keep darting left and right at the slightest noise, and he just seems restless altogether. Something is clearly bothering him. Could it be related to that phone call? I'm like 80% sure that it is. But do I want to ask about it? No. Instead, Ben is in the know about Mia, right? I think he mentioned something about her father once. But which father did he mean? It's not like I could straight up ask him. If he figures out that I know, one way or the other, information would get to Mia. Hey, wait. Hey, have you heard that thing about Mia? Thing. That, Let me stop you right there. Shit. Does he? I can assure you that I have better things to worry about right now than things regarding Mia or you. Oh, well, fuck you, too. Better things. Bigger things. Such as... Sigh. Inko, what did you do? Wow, he sure didn't skirt around that one. The fuck does he mean, though? What did I do? What the fuck? What are you talking about? It's a simple enough question. Does it overclock your feeble human brain or something? Oh my, look at who thinks he's the bee's knees all of a sudden. Yeah, so now in a language I understand, pretty please. Damien. What did you say to Damien? Huh? Wait, right. They're friends after all, aren't they? I mean, I was certain Ben only keeps Damien around as just another minion, but he seems genuinely upset. I told him to fuck off. What do you care? On second thought, maybe I should have lied about it. Didn't exactly need to complicate my life anymore, but oh well. Oh, fantastic. Well, you succeeded. Yeah, I know. Great, isn't it? Don't have to listen to his lying ass all morning. Watch it who you're calling a liar, Inko. But I suppose you'll be delighted to know that you won't have to listen to his lies for quite some time now. Oh, Rap G! Rap G counter, let's go, baby! Can we hit double digits? Chat's still dead. Chat is as dead as Ben's monotone. How melodramatic can he get? Not like Damien putting up a fight or anything. He can be offended all he wants. Both of them can. So what? Did he ask you to intervene? Honestly, I honestly expected better from Damien. Oh no, Inko. He didn't ask me for anything. Would have been quite difficult for him to do when he's sitting on a bus. Wait, what? Sitting on a bus? Yes, you heard that right. Yeah, but what do you mean? Those big rectangular things with wheels. You get on them and they take you places. Aren't there any back where you come from? I almost wouldn't be surprised. You know what, Ben? You could fuck right off, along with your fuck buddy Damien. I'm not gay, though. Uh-huh, right. Just piss off, would you, pal? Walking past him, with not as much as a look, I don't even bother to listen to whatever Ben yells at me from behind. He really can fuck off for all I care. This whole world can. Fucking faggots, all of them, breathing my air. As I walk off, I'm surprised by the intensity of my anger. Just when did I get so aggressive? Sure, Ben wasn't exactly warm and soothing himself, but this was something new. Guess I'll have lots to think about. By the time I get to class, I'm more than 15 minutes late. Luckily, all I have to tell the teacher was that I was with Ben. Technically not a lie, though probably not what he'd imagined we were doing. Anyways, I sit down in the back, and though I try to pay attention for a while to put some distance between myself and everything that's been happening, the droning voice of the teacher fades to the background more and more, and I find myself reflecting on what just happened. What I feel the most is that I'm in a kind of I shot the sheriff situation. Like, wasn't I absolutely in my right to be an asshole to these fuckers? They were all assholes to me first. I was defending myself. I didn't shoot no deputy. Still, I don't want to lie to myself. I'm definitely not a turn the other cheek type of person, but I should try to be better than this. Because if I end up alienating everyone around me, I sure as shit won't have no reputation to worry about. On the topic of not lying, though, can I really say that it was all my doing? Like, okay, my first day here sucked. It was underwhelming, but it was not like I was going to cut open my wrists over it or anything. The day after the whole Mia thing had happened. The day after that, Damien started to become real fucking obnoxious about his shit with Ben. And Ben overall has been a dick. And yesterday, I don't even want to think about yesterday. So yeah, is it really my fault that I got pissed off? And wait, did I hear it right? What Ben said? Damien actually fucked off? He did say he wanted to see his family, but he didn't even remotely insinuate that he was going to do it the very next fucking day. I guess his only real option is to apologize now. I guess his only real option to apologize now is calling or texting me. But not only would that be lame as hell, somehow I doubt he's going to do either of those things. It's like he just doesn't care, and I'm honestly getting kind of pissed off about it again. But hey, let's be real here. Even if Ben, Damien, and Olivia were all passive-aggressive D-holes to me, and even if Liz was kind of useless, I could have lived with that. Nothing truly malicious about any of that. Just means I gotta handle those people differently to get ahead. No, the real problem here is Mia. She's been a constant thorn in my side, and as opposed to everyone else, she's been completely, actively, relentlessly antagonistic. But since I just said that I'd be willing to look the other way for Damien and company, let's play devil's advocate and consider the Mia situation. Diagnostics. Cunt. Yeah, that sums it up, don't it? Right, but let's think. What with her being a cunt is merely a symptom of what's wrong with her, and not the core issue. Rich girl, reasonably attractive, athletic so she's got a great body. The worst I could think of is that her parents are divorced. But so what? I'd divorce from my parents if I could. I do wonder what could have happened there, though. Her father didn't exactly sound like the brightest guy, but is that the reason alone for a divorce? Maybe her mother wanted more. More money, more in life, more whatever else. Maybe she cheated on him. I mean, who's to say that that wasn't the guy himself who wanted the divorce? Or, I mean, wanted it. He said he didn't win custody, but that doesn't mean much in itself. Mia didn't seem to have any issues hanging out with him. Doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere with this. I keep on and off thinking about this Mia business as the day goes on, but it really does seem like she's got everything one could want in life, and she's still a cunt regardless. I only wish that yesterday was the last day I had to interact with her, but my gut tells me it isn't going to be that easy. It doesn't improve my mood any, of course, not even as classes finally come to a close. Oh my god. This Inko, yeah. Just so much fucking thinking. Thinko's the guy to have shower thoughts, arguing with people who don't exist. Oh, I am here just bing chilling. Thinko turning into a bad boy. Ugh. I step out into the cold afternoon air between the throngs of the other students. Other students who, unlike me, know exactly what they'll be doing for the rest of their day and are probably very much looking forward to it. Some are flocking together for club activities, some heading off towards the dorms, and some going straight for the gates, chattering on about whatever it is they will be doing. But me? The only thing I had going on was that Mr. Idekin wanted to bum his responsibilities off on me again, but given that I said fuck no to him, now I have no plans whatsoever. With the dark clouds still not dispersed, I'm not even sure if I want to go out to town or anything. Making my way down the steps slowly, I think about what exactly to do with my first weekend here. But alas... Hey, Inko. Oh, for fuck's sakes! The crowd in front of me swiftly parts, and I see none other than Mia making her way towards me with not... Mucus. With a very not friendly expression on her face. I don't know what she wants, but if I walk away, she won't pursue, right? Not like I have any other options to get rid of her. Doubling my pace, I suddenly hope. I try to make an escape for the dorms. I don't get very far. Don't you walk away from me while I'm talking to you. Grabbing onto the collar of my jacket from behind, she turns me around on the spot. What's your problem? Jesus fuck, what do you want? In response to my insolence, her tail flicks to one side and back, but it's the only tell that she may be losing her patience, with what little of it she probably has anyway. At the same time, she takes her sweet time asking me whatever the fuck it is that's so important she had to track me down for it. In fact, her glare is almost analytical. If I didn't know any better, I'd almost think she'd asked advice from Olivia on how to make me feel uncomfortable by just looking. What is your problem? The fuck are you talking about? Oh, duh, what do you think? The same shit you whined about last night. Wait, what? Why bring that up now? She's not here to ask me that, is she? Somehow I doubt that you care. And I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be, but I'm not fucking interested either, okay? Please, just once, let me fucking leave. Again, I try walking away. And again, she follows me. Aw, boo-hoo, what's it to you? What do you care? Goo-goo gaga. Her taunts are accompanied by the various other baby noises as she imitates wiping away crocodile tears from the corner of her eyes. This girl is truly insufferable. I think I would have preferred another punch or even a kick in the balls, rather than whatever this is. Maybe she would have left faster then. Worst of all, she's being so loud and obnoxious, heads are turning in our directions all over the yard. You better not have forgotten that I still run this place, and what it means when I ask a question. Stopping dead in my tracks, anger wells up in me as it did this morning, talking to Ben, but gritting my teeth, I do my best to stop another outburst. So I do not want to make a scene out of this, larger than it already is. And actually, as I think about what to say, that both won't result in Mia bashing my face in, and that won't let any random listener into my personal shit, I realize she's actually asking, like genuinely. She's not acting very genuine about it, nor does it change the fact that there's basically fuck all I can tell her that I haven't already, but it doesn't certainly put a spin on things. What's there to say? This place sucks ass, and I hate it here. And I mean, that's largely thanks to you, so can't exactly enjoy my studies when everyone around me thinks I'm some pathetic little faggot. It's easy for you because even if you don't care about fame, people already fear you. I don't have either of those things. Can I go now? Mia listens to my triad with crossed arms and a furrowed brows, striking her chin up defiantly at the end. You sure whine a lot for someone who's not a faggot. The fuck do you care that some random dick wipes think? Getting some deja vu here, much like yesterday, all I can do is sigh in frustration. I don't think we're ever going to see eye to eye on this, but unlike Olivia and the rest, I can't just make Mia go away. Though I sure would love to. Look, why are you even... Is this seriously why you wanted to talk to me? What? No. Or you're being too much of a limp dick right now. Were you not kidding that you ever let... Wait. Were you not kidding that you even let Olivia fucking walk all over you? How pathetic can you actually get? My fist ball up again. Neatly pedicured nails digging in my palms and knuckles turning white. I've never hit a woman in my life, but I'm getting the urge to now. Especially with a bunch of other students still stealthily watching our exchange. Even if I got beat to shit afterwards, maybe decking Mia in the jaw would restore some of my reputation. But no, I should be better than that. Let's de-escalate the situation. Can you fuck off now? No. Great, then fuck you. Oh yeah, and who's gonna do that? You? You're gonna fuck me? Fuck me up? Because I'm not seeing it. What the shit is she even... Oh yeah, you'd be surprised. I doubt it, loser. Doubt it all you want, but if I wanted to, I could beat your ass 6 ways to Sunday. De-escalating. Name the place, name the time. You really do get off on me roughing up your ass, huh? Her eyes flash dangerously, grin widening. Fine, you want to play survival of the fittest? Be my fucking guest. You, me, behind the gym in 1 hour. Got it? Wait, what? Oh shit, I didn't... What? I'm not getting into a fist fight with a girl! Duh. I don't need no fucking fuss from the teachers if I beat you up again, either. Why'd you think we were going to the gym hall? And don't you fucking dare not be there, or I'm breaking your goddamn arms tomorrow, and I don't care what... And I won't care what anyone says. Fuck! Giving me one last goodbye punch in the shoulder, a painful punch, even though I think she was trying to show restraint, Mia finally turns away to take her leave. And shit, is this really happening? Why the fuck did I have to say all that shit to her? What was I thinking? Oh man, this ain't good. I quickly consider calling out after Mia to try and undo this whole thing, but somehow I feel like it's too late for that. What could I even say? Shit. What have I gotten myself into? Advanced flirting techniques. Doing well so far, no. Put down the bundle of sticks. They're using it more than Caveman ever did, that's for sure. Thanko, I don't think they mean a fist fight there. You ain't walking for a week. Oh boy. Sigh. Well, I guess I know now what I'll be doing with my afternoon. With one last perfectly aesthetic knot, I finish the tying of my shoelaces, and at the same time, I try not to concentrate too much on the way less aesthetic knot forming in my stomach. Clad now in PE uniform my parents paid for the school to get me, even though I kept telling them that the course I'll be taking won't have any PE classes. I don't feel any better about what's coming than I did half an hour ago. It wouldn't have actually occurred to me to wear the uniform, to be honest, if I didn't see Mia wear one yesterday. Except hers I've obviously seen some wear, whereas mine still has still stinks of detergent. I deliberate whether or not it's let me readjust here. Fucking loosen up the tailbone. Ugh. I deliberate whether or not to keep my sunglasses on, but I'm pretty sure I'd lose or break them jumping around, so unfortunate, but off they go. I just feel so naked without them. My only solace is that I don't think many people will see me this late on a Friday. Other than Mia, of course, but I guess we're kind of even because she gets to change out of her spiked leather outfit too. So that's something. The only extra stuff I sink into my pocket are a lighter and a triplet of cigarettes, because God knows I'll need them after an excursion like this. Sigh. I'm so gonna get my ass handed to me, won't I? Why did I agree to? No, why did I ask her for this? I'll show up, I'll lose, and I won't accomplish anything. Well, the only thing it'll accomplish is that I'll get to see Mia's sneering face every waking day for the rest of my life for the next 6 months. Now, if by some miracle I could win, these things would certainly be different then. Or wait, what am I saying? A miracle? No, it's not a miracle I need. I need to cheat, and not even a little. Shit, but how? I don't even know what Mia will want me to do. Running? Bench presses? How does she cheat at something like that? Oh, whatever I'm going to do, I better figure it out. And figure it out fast. I'm almost there, and the hour is almost up, too. Okay, so... Think! Brain blast! First, let's assume it'll be the thing I can do at least something about, because if it's not, I'm up shit creek without a paddle anyway. Like running? No way I could do anything about that. Maybe I could taunt or distract Mia into falling over. Or if I could fall over myself and act like I got a twisted ankle. But I'm pretty much sure she'd force me to continue. No playing the pity card with this girl. Hell, I bet if she really did twist an ankle, she'd force herself to continue too. So no, let's go with the assumption that I'll have a fighting chance. Yeah, cheating anyway. Maybe it's the best out of five. Maybe it's the best 3 out of 5 thing or something like that. I could ask her. I could ask her what her plan is before we begin, and maybe if I can get a say in the events, I could use that to my benefit and rule out the stuff she obviously beat me at. Let's say if we do push-ups, right? I could simply fake a bigger number. Mia may be stronger than me, but she's got excess weight to lift too, like her tail. I don't know for sure, but I think having a layer of scales or whatever a dino's skin is like adds some extra too. I just have to get her to call out her score first, so that way I only just slightly beat her and maintain plausible deniability. Ugh. The moment when he becomes Anon. And go with the eyes and no glasses jump scare, yeah. It's very awkward. There may be even some stuff I could tie her in, and make any win I get worth more. Yeah, that sounds doable. I only need some luck, and well, here we are at any rate. Now let's just find. Ha, you actually showed up. You thought I wouldn't? That's exactly what I thought. Well, that makes 2 of us. Really? And you almost had my hopes up. Whatever. How do you want to do this? Wait, You're asking me? Yeah, you wanted this, so You better got something good. Oh my god, this is a dream! Okay, let's put things in my favor, just not so plainly so. Fine, let's do, push-ups, then sit-ups, then, running and pull-ups? All the ups. I should have had the upper hand because of the weight thing, and the running will definitely be something Mia wins. I think I spread them out well enough to not rouse suspicion. That's 4 things, you moron. We need an odd number. Crap, she's right. Then... Fuck it. We'll just add disc throwing or something. I'm not very good at it, so you won't get to complain if I... win too hard. No, I'm not complaining. This gets better with each second. Can I actually pull this off? Yeah, sure. That's fine by me. Good. With that out of the way, the couple of seconds Mia disappears into a small shed-like building nearby, exiting then with a stack of discs and some bottles of water and a towel. She's sure taking this more seriously than I am. Whatever. I start walking towards what seems to be a tennis court. I mean, if I have to get on the ground, its plastic surface will probably be the most comfortable option. Only to find that Mia isn't following. She's standing where she stood a moment ago, doing some sort of stretching thing. What are you doing? What's it look like? I'm warming up. What? Warming up? Isn't that a thing for sissies? If you think you can do your best without even trying, then you can do that. But I'm not putting a muscle. Wait, but I'm not pulling a muscle for your bitch ass. I guess she's the professional athlete here. Might as well heed her advice. Oh no, what is this? Oh, tail between the legs. It's kind of awkward, as I'm not exactly sure what I should be doing. Mostly, I end up mimicking what Mia does, lagging behind slightly not to make it obvious, except whereas her movements are fluid and her body flexible, I'm being all stiff and jerky. It's like my body remembers how this should be done, but it's been years since I took this exercise in any way seriously in or out of class. What's worse, I don't know the social etiquette for a situation like this. Mia's content not talking to me, but this silence feels off. Plus, I have to keep consciously looking away as I don't want to get bludgeoned for staring. Still, my eyes keep wandering to her body again and again. It's the first time I'm properly seeing Mia in something else other than long sleeves and jeans. And to my surprise, even from this distance, I can clearly make out the contour of muscle stretch and moves under her scales. I knew Mia was strong, but I didn't think it was possible to have swelling muscles with scales. I mean, on humans it makes sense because you can see what's going on under our skin, but even in movies I always thought buffed up dinosaurs had some stage makeup done, or they used CGI, like I always imagined scales to be some kind of small hard plates to hide whatever is under. I'm just gonna grab another drink. Oh. And what do? I swallow wrong. Ugh. But apparently that's not the case. Even Damien, who I thought was at least to be somewhat athletic, doesn't have very visible muscles other than the above average male physique. It's kind of a humbling experience that I'm starting to doubt that I'll be able to cheat my way out of this one. Hope you enjoyed the show. Mia's smug words tear me from my daydreams, and I realize that after all, I still got caught looking. She doesn't seem to mind, though, or more like she must not care what I think. Already on her way towards the tennis court like I was a minute ago. As I quickly catch up to her, she turns to face me, hands on hips, and giant bratty smirk plastered across her face. Now get ready to lose. In an attempt to hide how intimidated I feel right now, I do a theatrical eye roll and join Mia on the field. I may surprise you. You said that already. Yeah, that's because... Shut up and get on the ground. Oh, we finally get music. I'm still praying for that double-digit rap G counter. It's the only saving grace. My vision shifts off of Mia and towards the plastic flooring of the tennis court under my palms, as we both get down on all fours and assume an awkwardly ready for push-ups position. Well, awkward for me, while Mia looks perfectly comfortable, her movements showing off the routine I clearly lack. There are no more words between us, and she immediately starts the exercise. Meanwhile, I feel frozen up, afraid to bend my arms just in case I wouldn't be able to even do one push-up, especially so with Mia practically like a piston engine next to me, going up and down with ease. Her hair, though done in those loose ponytails, falls to her face and obstructs her view of me, but I'm pretty sure she can tell that I'm idling. What's she up to already? 10? 20? With a loud gulp, I steel myself and mechanically force my body to move towards the ground. My form must be pathetically laughable, but to my relief, I managed to push up with virtually no effort. It bolsters my resolve, if only so little, and the second and third arms bends go much easier. Should have done that 3x30 routine, Thinko. On the fourth and fifth, I settle into a rhythm that feels like I can keep up with for a while. As I do, I begin to think. However, surprisingly good it feels that I can hold my weight at the moment. I'm still at an immeasurable disadvantage here. If I don't want to lose, I have to get something cooking fast. But if I win or tie with Mia here, like right on the first try, it will be very suspicious. Still, if I don't, I'll get behind on the score. Pausing for a bit and looking over to Mia, she's still going fast and strong as before. About 30 seconds have passed since I began, but she looks like she could keep this up for hours. Hold on, I'm gonna step away for a bit. Hold on. I'll be back. Alright, sorry about that. Tailbones had to get fucking stretched out. Oh, I hate being disabled. Fucking sucks. Alright. Knock that off after getting out of bed to stretch. Oh, alright. Let me readjust. Fucking backrest again. I need to get like a dedicated backrest because this is just Pain having to turn around every time. Set it back up. Everything's just fucking hell. Alright. At the same time, much as to my horror, I bend my arms again as I could feel a distant burning feeling in them. Distant for now, but who knows for how long. Slowing down and looking veritably at the ground in front of me, and Mia, a sudden idea hits me. Even if I lose this one, the more I can tire her out, the better my chances will be later on, right? She might be strong, but having to stop and restart should be at least as uncomfortable for her as it is for me. At least I think. My lips tremble as I prepare to speak up, and I have to bite down on the inside of my cheek to stop a pained wheeze. But a second later, I get into character, and... Hey, the fuck you think you're doing? Clearly have gotten her attention, Mia pauses as she comes up for an arm bend and looks over to me. On her face, I can see part surprise and part anger. What are you talking about? Well, I don't know if it's a girl thing or what, but you have to bend your elbows to 90 degrees for it to count. You know, a right angle. What are you? They fucking are at 90 degrees. You think I don't know how to do a... Watch. She goes down deep, and more than a right angle, even more to prove her point, and holds it there for a few seconds. 90 fucking degrees. I wait for her to come up again, doing my best to keep up the act and not piss myself in the crossfire of her eyes. Oh please, your tits don't even hit the ground. You think I'm blind? Grr. She growls at me, but compelled by whatever competitive spirit, her ego, or twisted sense of fair play, she once again bends her arms to keep a low poise. This low enough for you? Satisfied now, you fuck? Teetering dangerously close to a beating now, yet again I wait for Mia to lift herself back up as she does. If only for a fraction of a moment I see one of her elbows buckle slightly. But then she rights herself immediately, showing no signs of discomfort. Yeah, fine. I don't say anything further and resume my own set of push-ups before Mia could say another word. With this pause, I feel a bit more refreshed, but I don't even worry about trying to beat her. Instead, I focus on preserving my strength. She, on the other hand, is clearly pushing herself to do as many push-ups as she can, albeit in a much slower rhythm and occasionally accompanied by grunts, gasps, and other noises. The next event we pick is running 6 laps around the parking lot. Oh god. Mia doesn't entertain me with any kind of conversation, most likely still pissed off at my taunting her. I ended up not even counting how many push-ups I do, and simply had set a humbling lower number than she did. 32 to her 46. All of them done, according to her, after I fixed her form, which is quite honestly fucking impressive. I'm pretty sure she was going for 50 at least, but just couldn't, meaning that the shit I pulled actually did work. Probably did work. With her now further into this track than I am, I decided to take the time to clear my head. After this event, the score will be 2-0, meaning that I'll need to win all the rest or tie once to at least not lose. And to be honest, I'm way more interested in not losing than winning, if only to see the look on Mia's face. I'm still not sure if it'll be at all possible, but I want to see how far I can take this. We keep running until Mia does a lap over me, at which point I concede defeat and we move on. To sit-ups. I've been listening to the background while hoping, praying for some Inko Mia, and it took forever. It makes me want to make my own Inko Mia mod. Alright. Wait. Fine, we'll do a patch release tomorrow. It'll just be a hassle to undo the Liz story. Get comments? Commits? Wait. Media fire links. Wait, what? Alright, I'm looking at the code right now and I see where it's gone wrong. CG should resume right after the push-up part. I hope we'll do a patch with the Liz route demo. Alright, do I have the lewd images off? No, it should be enabled. Sit-ups at which I will need to cheat. I need to score. Oh no. She looks tiny. And as we settle onto the ground again, I already know how. Due to my humanness, I have no problems lying flat on my back, of course. Mia, however, who has a huge spiked tail protruding from her lower back, well, I'm sure she's doing her best. None of her sit-ups go anywhere close to the ground. This time I decide not to call her out on it just yet and pretend to only notice it once I'm done and we both call our scores. Oh no. This reminds me of Hanging Inko. Alright, 100. Oh wait, it's Mia. Alright, 100. Here goes fucking nothing. Oh damn, I only did 70. Wait. I get up from the ground as Mia's still half laying there and propped up on her elbows. Huffing and heaving and sweaty in her uniform, I do my best to put on a flabbergasted expression. Is that how you did it? Huh. Your tail, you weren't even like... On instinct, Mia moves a hand to the appendage, or is it a limb? Which is still kind of coiled up beneath her. The fuck you mean? Well, I changed my expression and tone to one of fanged awkwardness, as if I just wasn't sure how to break the news to her. Then I get down on the ground again and showcase a proper sit-up, and I just lay slowly down on my back. Like this, see? My back's hitting the ground. That's how you're supposed to do it, no? I can't. Yeah, no, I get it. I just mean, since I kind of did twice the effort, should we double my score? Or maybe we could start over and do something about your tail, because I mean, double it, start over. Yeah, because, look, I'm just gonna say it, but I think you knew this was going to happen. I think, were you trying to cheat? Oh, now that fucking did it. So far, Mia's been humoring my assholery, but her eyes now fill with anger, snout forming up into a snarl. Who the fuck are you calling? Wait, who the fuck are you calling a cheater, you little bitch? You think I need to do that to beat you? You? Come here and count if you want to be a nerd about it. I could do triple whatever the fuck you can. Oh shit, wait. Count it? No, fuck, she'll definitely want to count my shit then, too. No, I mean, I don't think. It wasn't a fucking suggestion. Here, now. Oh, fuck. It's so fucking over for me. Doing as instructed, I step up closer to Mia, forcing fluidity into my movements as much as humanly possible. Likewise, I do my absolute best not to let my voice crack. 1, 2, soon we're up to 3, then 5, then 10, 20, and on it goes. Doesn't seem like doing 100 sit-ups already tired Mia out whatsoever. Although, to be fair, she did do those barely leaning back, whereas now she does her best to let her shoulder blades hit the ground, constantly shuffling and squirming around her tail. With each new decimal, she gets to even, well, doing these awkward forced poses, so the knot from earlier returns to my stomach. Ocean, I can tell you'd love Trojan Horse of Destiny. It's a damn good read. What? The BRB's still up. Of course it is. I apologize, but then again, you missed nothing. And eventually, 78, 79, 80. Mia exclaims loudly with a final grunt, falling back on her elbows again. She's breathing heavy now, soaked through and through with sweat, but there's that unmistakable, arrogant smirk-like scowl on her face again that seems to be her trademark. Man, I'm butchering this. This dialogue's hard to read through. I hate to say it. I've never butchered anything harder than this. You said 70 what? Huh, fuck, puff, that. Now, Huff, your turn. What, me? No. I gotta redo this shit, Huff. You gotta redo this shit. Be glad I'm giving you another chance. Oh no. Frowning but not daring to protest, I get down on the ground as Mia herself gets up, towering over me dominantly. The jig is probably up at this point because there's no way in hell I can actually reach anywhere close to 70, let alone beating her 80. I don't even know why I go on. I'm at the point of total desperation here. Probably because I'm scared of what she'll do when she catches my bluff, to be honest. The first dozen or so sit-ups I go through easily enough, thanks to the break I just took, but right after I started to feel the familiar stinging, burning feeling in my abdomen, I look up at the clouds above so I don't notice the pitter-patter of raindrops landing on my face and exposed skin every few seconds. I'm sure Mia had noticed it too, but she's too busy relentlessly counting my score to care. At least up until I get to 30, after which I just... no matter how hard I try, I cannot force myself back into a sitting position. Even filling my legs doesn't help. That's it. I close my eyes and turn my head in shame, waiting for the inevitable. 70 my ass. Oh wait, 70 my ass. I knew it. I so knew you were trying to bullshit me. And you're calling me a cheater, you lying fuckface. There's the sound of clothes shuffling as Mia walks over. A few moments later, I feel her grabbing the front of my uniform shirt, mercilessly pulling me into an upright position. Oh no, there was briefly a Rempy error. We still couldn't escape it. Oh Lord. If you knew you were going to lose, why even show up? Oh, fuck off. Like you gave me a choice. Despite my muscles screaming at me not to, I pry myself off the ground and out of Mia's hold. We both knew we were going to win from the start. I came because... Wait. We both knew you were going to win from the start. I came because, like, it's not like I had anything better to do anyway, so... So you're here to waste my fucking time? She pushes me away, mind you, with one hand only, and it makes me appear just that tiny bit more pathetic. But she doesn't follow up with a punch or anything. She just looks at me expectantly. Yeah, well, I guess I'm here to waste your time. Sorry to disappoint. With that, I turn away, considering our business here is concluded. This time Mia doesn't stop me, not even as I start walking away. The rain around us has picked up considerably by now. Nevertheless, the first thought is to grab a smoke. On my way out, I pass the little stack of discs Mia left on the ground, and I slow down to get a satisfaction of kicking them over while trying to light a cigarette. It's petty, but it does make me feel better. I doubt anyone will care anyway. What does it make me feel better, though, is the damn lighter not fucking lighting. Not even as I'm about to leave the fenced-off area of the gym building and enter the parking lot. Mumbling curses under my breath, I shake the click of the lighter again and again, frustratingly fruitlessly. Getting more and more angry at the stupid thing, I consider tossing it back into the field, but as I turn back towards the tennis court, to my surprise, it's apparently not nobody that cares, because Mia's right there, mutely stacking the discs up in her lap. I fully expect her to leave, as much as I'm doing right now, maybe to mock or hurt someone more on her way out, but she doesn't even seem to be angry right now, more like disappointed. I watch her pick up the towel she just got from the shed and reach out for one of the bottles as well. As she reaches out and pulls my fucking cord of something. Thanks, Windows. Chat. That's why matches are better. Only that, as it appears, she just can't manage it with her hands full. The sight gives me pause, and... Oh, what the hell? I might be an asshole, but if this white hot ball anger of a woman is willing to be civilized... Sigh. Against my better judgment, I find myself walking back over to Mia. No words are said, not by either of us. I just pick up the bottles and nod towards the shed. She looks at me for a moment, probably weighing her mind whether to punch me in the dick or something, but then she simply gets up and walks over to the building. I follow suit, and once she's done putting the discs away, I hand her the bottles, too. After all, she knows where she got them from, not me. Afterwards, Mia spends another few moments tidying up the place while I idle near the entrance. And here, the sound of rain is much louder, hammering down on the metal roof relentlessly. I look out the door. I can't suppress a frown at thinking I'll need to cross the entire campus in weather like this. I'm so caught up in my misery that I barely notice Mia appear next to me. She's got the towel around her neck, patting down her arms that are slick with a combination of rain and sweat. Soundless, she gives me the sideways look, head to toe, in the end, her eyes fixating on the cigarette still hanging from my mouth. You smoke? Yeah. But I'm not bumming you one, so don't even try. I won't. It's not healthy. I'm serious. You could have stood a chance, if you took care of your body better. I roll my eyes at the unsolicited device and take out the lighter again. I don't, I guess. Is that all you could say to anything? You guess. I don't bother with a reply, focusing on the lighter. After a couple more tries, finally the flame flickers to life just long enough that I can light the end of my now half-soggy cigarette. I inhale deeply, savoring the taste, then breathe the smoke out the open door. For a moment, I entertain the idea of blowing it onto Mia's face, but then realize that I may not want to get my bones broken today. I'm actually quite surprised by her behavior as is. She's staring out into the rain, calm as I ever seen her be, thinking about something by the looks of it. It wasn't a half-bad attempt, by the way. What wasn't? You going for the win. Huh? What do you mean? I cheated. Yeah, you cheated. You wanted something, and you did what you had to do to get it. That's bold. I guess when she's putting it that way. I think I was trying not to lose more than anything. At that, she turns to face me, surprisingly serious. No, I doubt that. You were ready to fuck me over and get what you wanted. I almost fell for it, too. You were acting all greedily and selfish, self-serving and ambitious. Unless you seriously mean to tell me that the only thing you wanted to get out of this is a meaningless victory only you and I know about. I mean, she's not fully wrong. I wanted not to lose, but only because I wanted her to not win. Not for the glory of it or anything, but because it would have meant that at least someone would have respected me, if only a little. I'm not really sure how to put this into words, though, so I busy myself with the smoke and say nothing. Taking my silence in stride, it's Mia herself who speaks up again. I didn't expect it. Not from you. Weren't you just this weak all like, yes ma'am, delightfully ma'am. Are you retarded or something? I only said that shit so you'd shut up and go away. She gives me an amused snort at that and turns back to the rain. So do I. So, you're the kind of guy who uses their words, huh? Guess so. I know some people. Yeah, he uses more than his words. He uses the power of thinking. I know some people like that. Wait, I know some people like that here. Not a fan of them. There's some silence again, and I can't stand it for any longer to not bring up the elephant in the room. I can hear tinnitus. Is there like, where was the sound like curated from? Because I just like heard tinnitus, like just the ringing. Why are you acting like this? I mean, usually you're kind of a... What would I get by beating you up right now that I don't already have? What do you get out of it any other day? Mild amusement. And that's worth it to you? Mia sighs, but it's kind of a tired, frustrated sigh, as if she's so done with hearing this question. It's not my fault that's all you were good for. Were? Yeah, I could hear the tinnitus, dude. What the hell is this sound effect? Yeah, I'm gonna mute until this rain's over. I'm muting on my end. I'm sorry. Oh, I can still hear the tinnitus from it. God damn. She doesn't bother answering. Instead, Mia puts the towel back onto a nearby rack and seemingly is just about to leave. Before she could, led by a sudden thought flashing through my mind, I reach for her elbow to stop her. Almost immediately, she janks her arm away out of my grip and shoots me an angry glare to let me know that I have overstepped the boundaries between us. Regardless, she waits for me to go on. So let's say, you were telling one of your friends about what happened here today. What words would you use to refer to me by? To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure what kind of answer I'm looking for here. She'll probably say something like retard or fuckface. What kind of question is that? And by the way, I know your name, dumbass. I'd use that. I'd say Inko. No, wait, but that's... Yeah, but like in this scenario, the other person doesn't know me. My name wouldn't mean anything to them. Then they should make it their business to get to know you. I did. Hearing Mia say that, there's a sudden surprised pang of hope that lights in my chest. At a loss of words, I just nod at her, which she takes as her cue to leave. With the rain still pouring, she swiftly jogs across the field into the safety of the gym hall. Maybe the tinnitus is your sanity draining. No, I know tinnitus when it appears. There's a sound effect. Like, it's built into the sound effect. And it fucking, like, digs into my ears. She doesn't look back. She doesn't even yell goodbye at me, and I don't at her either, stunned by her words. The rain continues to fall for another half hour or so, trapping me in the shed for a good while. By the time I leave, Mia is long gone, of course, leaving me alone with the conflicted thoughts. It's still raining. No, mute that. Thank you. Okay, rain is gone. Goodbye, rain. How much more we got? Because we're at like the 2.5 hour mark, pretty much. And I'm feeling like throwing in the towel for the day. Let me at least put down a save. Go to the main menu. Just to have some noise in my ear. That's not rain. Oh, I'm drained. How much more is there? If the dev is still here. Because I might just save it. There's still a couple more hours to go. That's crazy. Oh my god. Half of those hours are just Inko thinking. Oh. I'm gonna call a break here. Oh, Lord. I'm without words. Couple of hours. I'm really liking this. I don't know. I mean, I'll come back to this, but I think I need to step away from this, especially with no AI voice to carry it. Praying Inko gets a rewrite in later versions. His thinking does get off the rails, yeah. Too much monologuing, I'll tell, and no show. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. It's like eating celery constantly. You're gonna get sick of it. So we'll probably come back maybe after Wani mods on Monday. To be fair, the first few days are the ones you get into the side routes. They're all kind of placeholders. Alright. come back to this. I don't know about Wednesday. Yeah, because all that's left is the workshop mods. And then one of these days, D-Dinosaur will get streamed. Brain rot. More like think rot. Think rot. That's the button I want. I was almost going to end the stream right away. That would have been crazy. Oh. I am burnt out. My back hurts. My tailbone is not hurting for now. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite book paperback? Man, I haven't read in like quite some time, and all of my shit's in storage. Because the last 3 years they've held fucking moving and renovations over my head, so everything's just been in storage perpetually. Favorite? I don't know if I had a favorite, but I've read like a lot of weird things. I still have this one weird... I don't know if it was like a fever dream or something, but there's like a bootleg fucking young adult book. It was like a bootleg Ender's Game of something, and I can barely remember it. All I know is it existed and had a weird fucking... What do you call it? I don't know the words for it, but it was... All I know is bootleg Ender's Game, and it was... There's a few other fever dream books that I remember reading. I think there was one by Stephen King about this guy. I don't know if it was Stephen King or not, but it was like it was this insane asylum laboratory thing where they were studying these the mentally ill or whatever, and they were doing experiments with what do you call it? It was like a feel-good button of where they'd like get injections of ecstasy, and it drove this one guy insane that he broke out and started killing people. And the best books are medium-length ones, 70 to 100k. At least the Mia content was worth it. I don't know, I'm not to the part where like I'm impressed yet. That's why we'll come back to it. I remember one of those other young adult stories back in middle school I read. What was it? It was just like this freedom fighter kid thing or something. For the life of me, I can't fucking remember it. It was like a G.I. Joe type story for like kids or whatever. Like there's so many fever dream like books that I remember reading that for the life of me I can't remember the names of. Mia Route is around 50k. But I don't know if I had like a favorite, you know? There's not like a book that really like knocked my socks off, that like left a lasting impact. I don't know. I mean, I've read some of Stephen King here and there. Back before like he came down with like Trump derangement syndrome. That was way in like my high school years. I have to like remember every fucking thing I read. I know I've tried my hand with the writing and stuff before. I do have like a, what is it, fan fiction and fiction press out there. I'm not gonna link them, but they're out there. How much of that 50k is actually story and not just Inko laboring on Minute? Inko's gotta think. Alright. Insert image. Sure. OBS. Did it get saved to OBS? What did it get saved as? Didn't even look at it. No, go away. Really? Okay, it probably got saved as something stupid. Yeah, WebVP, or WebP file, of course. Of course it would. Not as a GIF. Nope, looks like I fucked the joke up. Oh well. I tried. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna go make more novellas. I'm so down. Godspeed. What? No. Mia overall has more action, like the completion scene we've just seen. Competition scene we've just seen. Want to do each route different and pacing depending on the girl's nature. Like who's likely to enjoy that kind of writing based on the girl's personality? Olivia's the main story and the most slow pace with lots of narration. Oh boy. And then Olivia ate from her bowl with a spoon and slow gulps, making throat noises with every swallow. It was very annoying and I had to tune it out of my head with the thoughts of my own thinking. So I just started to think louder, and suddenly I found myself mumbling that Olivia was looking towards me, giving me a glare as I continued to narrate my mumblings out loud. I should probably just get off. Go relax, maybe find something to eat. Look forward to Monday, hopefully. I guess have a good night then. See ya.